This meeting, this Foundation Day theme is mental health matters. It is too broad area what to talk. That's what me and Dr. IRS Reddy were talking. What to talk? I don't know, sir. You are the right person to talk with as less time as possible, and you are the right person. You are a orator. So I gave that responsibility to IRS Reddy. Welcome, Dr. IRS Reddy, sir. He is the past president in 2007. He is the one, he was my inspector for DNB recognition. I should thank him for this. And he is the past president of SARC. His interest in psychiatry is very vast, from literature, film, whatever it is, he can tell, he can talk like that. So he is like a son, like father, like dad, like son. Vishal is also in the same mode, and he is another budding future of our Indian psychiatry. I request Professor Reddy to talk a few moments about the mental health matters. And, we will really be happy if you restrict within 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, the President, Dr. Ramakrishnan. First of all, good evening to everybody, and I just want to thank the President Ramakrishnan, President Dr. Ramana Nerat, and other office bearers of South Zone for asking me in this prestigious and very auspicious occasion of the Foundation Day of IPS. Even though we are calling first foundation, actually now it is 73rd or 74th foundation, but we are celebrating for the first time. Already 73 years are already over. So maybe another 2 years we are going to the 75, which is another significant milestone in the history of IPS. And of course, Ramakrishnan sir, I'll keep up only 15 minutes, even though, as you said, the matter is very vast. I'll just confine myself some of the important points only. And the audience, my pronouns to Dr. Senior most living legend for South Zone, and also the so many other seniors like my first employer, Dr. Kurian Kurivilla. He was the one after my PG from NIMHANS. He gave me the job in CMC. That was my first employment. And there are so many other seniors like K. Kumar and my friends Rai Abraham and so many other colleagues, Punudrai sir and other past presidents of IPS and all my colleagues and juniors. So what to speak? This is definitely the mental health matters. So it is really matters. So mental health defined by the World Health Organization is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community also. This is also important. So the three core components of this definition are, first one is a well-being, the second one is effective functioning of an individual, and third one is effective functioning not only for him and his family but also for the society. This is the basic meaning of the mental health definition. So if you see the statistics, the global burden of diseases study in 2017 estimates that 14.3% of the Indians were diagnosed with a mental disorder. In India, mental illnesses contribute to 40, of course, all of you know this, but just I will brush through. 4% of the number of years lost due to the ill health, disability, or early death. 70 to 90% do not get treatment. As per a study in 2019, 1 in every 10,000 Indians dies of suicide, an increase of 0.25% every year since 2017. And 17.1% of suicides were attributed to mental illness, which was the second most prevalent cause of suicide after some family or domestic issues. Current suicide rate in India is estimated to be 10.5 per 1 lakh population and is the most common cause of death in age groups of 15 to 20 years and 15 to 39 years. Mental disorders would account for 25.3% and 33.5% of all years lived with a disability in low and middle income countries. Most nations, low and middle income groups spend less than 2% of health budget to the treatment and prevention of mental disorders. Coming to the National Mental Health Program, it was launched in 1984 and DMNHP in 1996 with the objective of providing equitable, affordable, and universal access to mental health care. In 2010, the program's budget was only very meager 0.44% of the total budget allocated to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And again in 2020, it made less, not 0.06, not even 0.1. This shows what is the attitude of our policy makers. The National Mental Health Survey conducted in 2015 and 16 found that state budgets allocated less than 1% towards mental health. Most states did not even have a separate budget health for mental health. There is no separate budget for mental health, making it impossible to decipher if any money was spent at all. Of course, there are some depth of resources. Economic burden of mental disorder is very huge, and a person, an ordinary person, has to spend at least about 1,000 to 2,000 rupees per month for treatment, and even the travel to go up and down to the mental hospital and psychiatric setup. And persons with mental disorder continue to be stigmatized. Still, there is a lot of stigma. That's why many people don't seek treatment in early stages, fear of discrimination or stigma, whatever it is. And there are so many beliefs, explanations, and help-seeking behaviors. Some of supernatural or misconceptions or superstitions, black magic, or whatever it is. These are some of the barriers. And existing healthcare facilities lack in providing for mental health care. And paucity of mental health specialists continue to be worrying. Of course, IPS membership is now about 7,000. There may be few hundreds more apart from the IPS membership. So whatever it is, less than 10,000 for such a big country. And public awareness activities are still limited in mental health. We psychiatrists are mostly confined to our JSC chambers in treating the mental disorders. And awareness, most of us don't take the initiative to do awareness either in the media or print media or electronic media or social media like that. Whereas what 1,000 psychiatrists cannot do, one Deepika Padukone could do in one day. So after she had an episode of depression treated by a psychiatrist and a counselor at Bangalore, when she openly came out with that, see the entire national media, TV channels, everything projected. Then people came to know what is depression. So a celebrity could do so much of bring about awareness than most thousands of us could not do in that. For example, Sushant Singh Rajput, after his suicide, what is bipolar disorder? Everybody came to know. There is previously people were not knowing what is bipolar disorder. Then after his death, every day there was a paper and all these things. Bipolar disorder, what is bipolar disorder? So this is awareness created because of the celebrities suffering or celebrities committing suicide. Of course, Anushka Sharma, Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, and all these people. So a celebrity or an important VIP or a politician gets some psychiatric problem, then only the awareness becomes suddenly much more in the society. Whereas we psychiatrists don't take that initiative. And even if somebody talks in some media, it may not gain much of media attention also. And also there is interrupted drug supply country. So some of these are the depth of resources. Of course, coming to the physical versus mental health. I think all of you know this man is a Mike Tyson. So when it comes to physical health, people are so conscious and aware of these days. They know everything there is to know. What superfoods eat. See, nowadays youngsters are very much conscious of their body and other thing. They go to gym, they take all protein food and whatnot. What the latest diet fads are, what the most cutting edge works out to stay fit or, and how to monitor every aspect of their health with state-of-the-art fitness, 6-pack or 8-pack or whatever it is. See, even though Mike Tyson physically looks so fit and all these things, he had a psychiatric problem, and in that he had substance abuse, and he hit another his competitor, and he had a severe injury, and then he was suspended. So he had some substance and some personality issues. So even though physically he was looking very strong, but somehow there was some weakness in his personality or some negative aspects, and also there was substance abuse. This many people don't know. They think that only physically he is excellent and he is physically very fit. And again, coming to the another thing, see the picture here. See, when somebody has got a small injury over the scalp or head, then everybody will ask what has happened, what has happened. But the other side, if somebody has got some emotional pain or psychic pain on the other side, maybe some anxiety or depression or insomnia or whatever it is, and for example, that person is not coming to job, then everybody will ask why you skipped the job, why didn't come, you are taking unnecessary excuses without any ill health or something like that. The same thing happens for like a physical injury or a physical illness, then people will not say that. So this is the main difference. So when it comes to mental health, the awareness is not there. In our country, the discovery of a mental illness is often followed by denial and hesitation to seek help. Despite its enormous social burden, mental health remains a taboo subject that is susceptible to age-old stigmas, prejudices, and fears. Even though mental disorders can be treated just like physical disorders, most people tend to sweep their issues under the carpet and suffer in silence. Not only do we need to actively foster awareness about mental health, we also need to create awareness about the absurdity of the stigmas attached to mental health in order to eradicate them. Health systems and mental health. To achieve the goal of high standards in quality of care and improved outcomes based on the principles of universal care and equal equity, it is essential that health systems are strengthened and made responsive to changing health priorities and concerns. A good mental health system has the responsibility of reducing the substantial burden of untreated mental disorders, decreasing human rights violations, ensuring social protection, and improving the quality of life, especially of the most vulnerable and marginalized subgroups in a society. Moving beyond care, it should also integrate and include mental health promotion and rehabilitation. Not only treating mental disorders, it should also include mental health promotion. On the contrary, lack of a comprehensive and integrated system approach to mental health care results in poorly functioning or absent mental health care service. This is another important slide I want to bring to all your notice because mental health matters. So mental health, not only for the health, it affects the economy also of the country or the society. Mental health certainly is an economic issue also. Many people may think that what is the relation between mental health and the economy of the country. Lack of good mental health in people affects the economy of the country directly or indirectly. Mentally healthy people are more creative. They achieve higher levels of job performance and good productivity. If the employees working in industry, they have got a good mental health, they definitely the productivity is much more. Mental health is an investment. People should take it like that. It is a financial investment. Small investment in mental health leads to a big saving for industry and the society also indirectly. For every dollar invested in promoting mental health, there is a return of $4. So there is no loss in investing for a small for mental health. India has an estimated 150 million mentally ill people. The cost of mental illness for India during the period 2012 to 2030 is estimated to be a woofing of 1.03 trillion US dollars. This is one of the studies. The current pandemic, the COVID pandemic, affected the economy, of course, throughout the universe. Our country also affected the economy enormously, like psychosocial hazards like downsizing, layoffs, some employees are removed from the job, so a lot of unemployment, so it leads to poverty, social exclusion. All these will have adverse effect on mental health because of this present COVID. Mental health research, especially related to unorganized workforce, is very, very meager in India. Nobody bothers about this workforce, and there is very little research is done on these people. So there is definitely a relation between the mental health and the economy of the society and the country. Yeah, this is another one of my interesting topics I delivered in Madurai when I was Vishaka Varation, politicians and mental illness. So people may think why I am talking about this politician mental illness. If let us say when the leader of a country or the head of the nation has got some psychiatric problem, like you see the second picture, Winston Churchill, and he suffered from bipolar disorder. The first one was Raj Narayan, the first one, who was the health minister of when the Janata Dal government was there. He suffered from bipolar disorder, and he was admitted to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and he jumped out of the ward and went off. So he was the health minister at that time. And Winston Churchill, of course, Hitler is another known for his all aberrations. Of course, Indira Gandhi may not have an obvious psychiatric disorder, but what is called a Hubris syndrome. The person whom you see in the down, the single photo, is the Lord Owen. He was a psychiatrist and also a minister of health in UK, British government. And he coined the term first time, what is called Hubris syndrome. That means when the leaders get elected again and again and they assume power, maybe for example, like our late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, with the due apologies. And what happens in the emergency of 1970s? The emergency, the declaration of emergency, and how it has affected the lives of thousands and millions of people. So what Owen says, the Hubris syndrome, when somebody, a leader, becomes elected and he becomes very egoistic and he's the monarch and nobody can touch him. And so previously who were very obedient, loyal and good, they may lose all their judgment and all this. And they think that they are monarchs and they try to take some erratic decisions. So if a leader has got some if a leader takes impulsive decision or erratic decision, how it can affect the mental health of the people of the entire country. The next one to Indira Gandhi is one PC Sethi. He was the Union Home Minister long back, and he was treated for bipolar disorder in a Bombay hospital. It is on record. And once he was in Delhi, that time there were no cell phones, not even STD calls. So he wanted to make a lightning call to Bombay from Delhi. So this PA asked the telephone operator in Delhi telephone exchange, and lightning call means they have to give within minutes. There was some delay in connecting to him. So he immediately went to the telephone exchange with a stun gun and threatening the operator that he will shoot him because he could not give the call immediately. So he was later diagnosed with suffering from bipolar disorder at that time, and he was hospitalized and he was treated. So these are some of the things say that if the politicians' mental health is not proper, the policy makers and the leaders of the nations, so how it can affect the mental health, how it can affect the future of the living conditions of the people. These are some of the examples. Yeah. These are some of the other interesting topics which I have this thing, creativity and mental illness, how some celebrities and creative people, if they have got mental illness, their creativity and productivity is lost. So it is the responsibility of our mental health professionals or psychiatrists to take care of such people and see how much to treat, how much not treat him. And also, for example, you see Deepika Padukone, of course, already I told about that. She suffered from depression. She openly came out. Subramanya Bharati from Tamil Nadu is called the poet Bharati, or the Ganja poet. And he was taking ganja, and of course, he died unfortunately in a temple when the elephant has attacked him. Then Kannadasan, he was another popular Tamil lyric writer. His songs are so popular, and he was also treated for opioid dependence in Kilpauk Mental Hospital. And then, of course, Anushka Sharma also suffered from psychiatric problem. Shah Rukh Khan and Sushant Singh Rajput, just now I told, and Daniel Radcliffe, he was the one who played the hero role in Harry Potter, and he suffered from obesity. Of course, Amitabh Bachchan also was supposed to have been treated for that. So why I'm telling is, see, the creative people are a major resource for our society. Understand, their creativity has given so much to the nation, maybe entertainment or literature or art or whatever it is for our relax, all these things. So it is our responsibility to take care of their mental health. But the unfortunate thing is, like Sushant Singh Rajput, what has happened, and ultimately there was a lot of controversy about his suicide, and some of our psychiatrists in Bombay are also interrogated in that aspect. So this is also another aspect of mental health. Then, of course, COVID, and now many people are talking about that because of the COVID, we are seeing a lot of mental health issues, and the morbidity has increased. But in practice, myself and Vishal were discussing about this. In practice, we are continuing our practice, and we don't see that much of surge in the increase of psychiatric morbidity after the COVID in the last about 9 months or whatever it is. Only thing is, who are already suffering from anxiety or depression, their anxiety levels or depression levels have become little more than before COVID. So we don't see any few fresh cases just because of COVID. So the notion that COVID has increased the mental illness, somehow in our experience, it is not true. There is another entity called post-traumatic stress disorder versus post-traumatic growth. Actually, this is a new term to me also. We all of us know PTSD, but many of us may not be aware what is post-traumatic growth. See, when such a situation has come, like a natural disaster or COVID, we become more with the many hits on us. Like when we are hit again and again, probably we may become psychologically more strong. Our immunity may become more, even psychological immunity. We may become, our confidence levels may become more, we may become mentally more strong, and we may become more resilient, and which will pave way so that they can face their emotional pains or mental health challenges in the future with a much stronger mental energy. So this is a new, this thing, post-traumatic stress disorder we are not seeing, probably post-traumatic growth we are seeing in COVID time rather than the actual increase of mental psychiatric problem. This is mental health matters. Actually, today the focus, the theme is given by the National IPS is mental health matters. But this is a little controversial statement I'm making. So please excuse me if I'm making something different away from the track. So the focus is not psychiatry matters. The theme is not psychiatry matters. The theme is not psychiatrist matters. But they have given mental health matters. Why I have selected this particular point is because mental health doesn't mean that we psychiatrists are trained to treat abnormal people or mental disorders. But our training doesn't include what is positive mental health, or what is normal, or where is the limit, how to measure mental health, or how to measure the positive mental health, like that. So our training is only to treat mental disorders who come to us sitting in our chambers. But if you see the reality, ground realities, the so-called lay counselors, psychologists, the personality trainers, the lifestyle coaches, or even the Swamijis, the Babas, whatnot, or even the faith healers. See, their importance in the society is much more than, to say really, than our psychiatrists. So we may not go to the society, we may not go to the media frequently, but we see the social media, they are more popular. In TV, electronic channels, they are more popular. Print media, their articles will be there every day. So, and we treat one schizophrenia sitting in our chamber, or one BPAD we treat in our chamber. There may be more than 100 normal problems of living, like some adjustment problems, some marital discord, some unhappiness in the family, or some whatever it is. So the problems of living are much more than the real hardcore psychiatric problems like BPAD or schizophrenia. So such people, they don't come to us. One thing is, they think it is a small minor problem. Another thing is because of stigma. They mainly go to temples, they mainly go to Swamijis, they may go to some, at least, or at the most, they may go to some counseling psychologist. So what I'm telling here is, so mental health matters. So that means our psyche, instead of we criticize them, we criticize these people. But my personal feeling is that we should also try to develop such skills, how to become more in this, not only treating schizophrenia or BPAD and hardcore psychiatric disorders, but also try to have some talents or some skills to improve in these aspects which others are doing, these non-psychiatric people are doing. So better not to criticize them, or try to develop their skills, or try to work with them. So instead of be complementary to them, not contradictory to them, or just otherwise, if you don't like it, just ignore them. There is no point in criticizing, and we may get marginalized in course of time. So this is a little controversial statement I'm making, but still I feel that because today the topic is mental health matters, but it is not psychiatry matters. So this is another thing. Yeah. So ultimately, finally, coming to the last 1 or 2 slides, benefits of improving mental health. By improving mental health, we improve physical health also. It can reduce morbidity and mortality. It protects against diseases. It enhances resilience, enhances health through mind-body links. It protects against unhealthy lifestyle. Conversely, negative affective styles such as anxiety and hostility have been shown to predict increased risk for illness and mortality. So with these things, I once again thank the president and other office bearers. The few 15 minutes was given to me. I thought I'll limit to this, and I thank everybody for listening to this. So again, I once again convey my regards and pronouns to all our senior psychiatrists who are in this meeting. Thank you.
This is Professor Reddy, IRS Reddy, mesmerized us for the past 15 minutes and bringing into us all the spheres of mental health, including celebrities, politicians, psychiatrists, what is mental health, and all these things, what are the current dilemmas he has brought in a nutshell. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I bow to you for your.
This is the Ramakrishnan President, IPS also. Thank you, sir.
So now it's the time to honor our past presidents. These are the people who have inspired us, guided us, taken a lot of responsibilities, gone to the government and officials and other things, made policy changes, so many things. These are the pillars with whom we could trust, and we enjoyed our good time in our psychiatric practice because of these office bearers, not only president, but all office bearers of IPS and zonal and state branches. They toil, understand the difficulty and respect. That is what is we can do. So on this foundation day, I thought it is fit to show our respect to the past presidents who are alive now. So with due considerations, and first I request, I told about Bhishma of psychiatry, that is Dr. Ponnudurai. Now I call upon the Thiruvalluvar of psychiatry. He knows everything about psychiatry, and Tamil and psychiatry is easy for him. He can translate both ways. So, he has been very active. Even in these years, he used to visit all conferences. That is the hallmark of OS. Even with difficult physical health, he will visit and attend all the conferences and all CMEs, give his, to see, still now he is updated. That is the specialty and honor of Professor O. Somasundaram. I request this is the wooden plate I have made. This is the wooden plate I have made for honoring our past presidents. So I request Professor O. Somasundaram to open the unmute. Nirmala madam, can you unmute? Only his daughter-in-law is taking the call.
பேசுங்க ஏதாவது.
நான் பேசணுமா?
ஆமா ஆமா நீங்க பேசுங்க.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
Somasundaram here.
Yes, sir. Line group.
I was listening to all of you talk about us. It is extremely interesting. And anyhow, I think ours is a very long journey. I think I have almost completed it, and I must be thankful to our senior, junior, seniors, and other people, I think, who have come to honor us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. We bow to you. Thank you so much, sir. We will send it by post, sir. Tomorrow it will reach you, sir.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Professor James T. Anthony.
Yari?
Professor James T. Anthony. He was the president in 1995. I think he has not joined. So I have put the year of this thing, sir. So I have not put the word past president. You are still, all of you are still president to us. That's why I didn't use the word past president. You are still president to us. Thank you, sir. We request your blessings. Professor Dr. K. Kuruvilla, he has joined us, and I am very happy that he could join us in this meeting. He was the president in 1998. Kuruvilla, sir. Unmute,
Sir, you have to unmute.
unmute yourself, sir.
Kumar sir, please unmute. You're on mute.
Touch the screen.
Touch the screen. Sir, on the mute. Touch the mic. Look at the mic. Yes, fine. Yeah, right. Very good.
Yeah.
Kumar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Am I?
America is the best, right?
Yeah. Can I speak? Just.
Yeah.
Just a second, sir. Small mistake. Kuruvilla. K.A. Kuruvilla. Dr. K.A. Kuruvilla. He was there. The Korean Kuruvilla. Sir,
He is not there.
he is not able to.
He joined, sir, but I think he
Maybe he may join later.
Network problem maybe.
Then our Honorable Professor K. A. Kumar, he is joined yesterday. I requested him and he joined. It is 9 o'clock for him in the morning. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Kumar, sir.
Yeah. Mr. President, Dr. Ramakrishnan, President-elect, Ramana Nerat, all the stalwarts, peer group, because once you are in this organization, we are all in the peer group. That's how I look at it. It's a fantastic feel that I am getting this morning, because after 73 years, we have discovered our foundation day, and we are celebrating it for the first time. And another 2 years, we are going to be reaching that platinum jubilee. The most important thing for me is to remember that there are certain things which are just because as an organization, IPS has become very dynamic, very substantial growth. So the dynamic activities, the dynamics of its activities have to be continued. The second part is the democratic essence. And the problem in being dynamic is sometimes you get into so much of action that the foundations, the democratic essence is forgotten. And all organizations suffer. And in fact, there are a number of bestsellers in the world, how democracies die, how democracies decline, the death of democracy, because this is all over the world in all. And ours is a small organization compared to the great nations and countries, but still that is a very important thing. The third aspect is the discipline, which as far as possible, one has to keep, but there are times when the last one, which I emphasize, is the delivery of its objectives, the objective of the society. I am a person who believes that the most fundamental responsibility, where to take care of the interests of the profession, everything, is the subjects we serve, the people we serve. And I'm glad to say that the Indian Psychiatric Society is one of the few organizations who have done a tremendous task, because we evolved a scale for psychiatric disability and made our patients gain an entry into the considerations of disability attenuation and sustenance support. This was not thinkable at a time, and the evolution, and I am grateful to the people. It happened during my presidency in the millennium year. I had a good fortune to be the millennium president of the Indian Psychiatric Society. I had a fairly turbulent and a problematic presidency, but during that period, with the support of Dr. Tara, Dr. Murali, and my secretary, Dr. Nambi, and a number of other people, we could evolve the scale in a year's time, declare it at the close of my presidency, and get it approved by the government of India within 3 weeks of its release. And comparable activities have been done by the Indian Neurological Society for epilepsy patients, the Indian Association of Surgeons of India for colostomy patients. But for us, as this organization, this is something which has been really, my only appeal is this has to be further followed up. I am glad that there is a renewed interest and resurgence of activities related to disability. For example, this SLD, that's a tremendous achievement of Thomas John and Elka Subramaniam. I would appeal all the zones and all the state branches. One last point I would say is, we have to integrate the zonal activities in a sort of more functional way with the national organization. This is something very important, because now we are also run. Very often we find when the programs are there, the zonal branches also run to that. I am not saying it is a disgrace, but it would be much better if there is something like a the more participation, no functional and formal participation for zonal outfits or zonal committees and zonal societies in the running of the organization. And this will become more fundamental, this will strengthen. And as finally, I remember the days of South Zone. I remember at this juncture Professor V. Ramachandran, who has been my elder brother, though many years elder to me. We are almost very, very close friends. And he was the person who said, Kumar, why don't you take? And the days when I think of South Zone Society, I think of people like V. Ramachandran, Sharada Menon Madam, Channabasarna sir, and then three of my friends, late Dr. Madhur who was the secretary, and I was the secretary. Madhur was the treasurer at that time, then Palaniyappan, and one person whom I miss day in and day out in IPS is our friend Ramanathan. We have traveled all over South India. It was a very modest organization in second class compartments, sleeper coaches, and what remains as my South Zone memory is the long train journeys and cups of black coffee and black tea which you consumed in building up the society. Once again, friends, gives me a fantastic feeling. I am on the other side of the Atlantic, strapped so much so here because of the aviation restrictions and all. But I am glad I could participate, and I appreciate the initiative of Ramakrishnan, Dr. Ramakrishnan, Ramana Nerat, and the committee for making it possible to inform me in advance and making it possible. And I wish everything best in the new year and the years ahead for the IPS South Zone and the IPS National, every single member and fellow of this IPS South Zone and the National, especially IPS South Zone. My home is IPS South Zone. And thank you so much. Deep appreciation. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you.
Sir, request you to send your postal address in America. We can post it to you.
Not necessary, Ramesh. Send it to Trivandrum. That will be enough.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because I'll be back in any time. Another 3-4 weeks, I'm planning to reach. That's fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Then. Okay, then. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, then. Thank you. Excuse me for leaving in another 10 minutes.
I know.
Because, okay. Okay, then. Nice meeting you all. Thank you. Okay.
Next, I request our Pitamaha Bhishma and Dr. Ponnudurai to get the honor. Dr. Ponnudurai, sir.
I'm here. Thank you.
Ramakrishnan, Dr. Kuruvilla has joined.
Yeah, I saw him, sir. Next time. Sir, this is our humble honor to you in this Corona period, or else we would have done it personally. Kindly accept our honor, sir, and the memento.
Thank you all. Thank you for bestowing the honor and calling me as Bhishma. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I request Professor Kuruvilla. He has joined. Sir, Kuruvilla, sir, he was the president in 1998. You see, psychiatry and Dr. Kuruvilla are equal, synonymous.
Please unmute, sir. Unmute, sir. Kuruvilla, sir. Kuruvilla, sir. Unmute, sir.
Please touch the screen and then unmute.
Kulasara, you text that mic. Mute. Mic, touch the mic. You can see the picture of the mic there.
இங்கிருந்து பண்ணலாம்
இல்ல பண்ண முடியாது நம்ம பண்ண முடியாது
ஓகே
Host can unmute, no? Host can unmute the.
Sir, not possible, sir. He has to do it, sir.
ask to unmute.
I can only ask him to unmute.
Okay.
Maybe we'll try. You could call him and talk. So I will make arrangements, sir. Sir, next what I was talking about Thiruvalluvar of psychiatry. Another thing I was talking about Bhishma of Psychiatry. Now it is time for me to honor our Vidura of Psychiatry, Professor Nambi. But today he is in convalescence. He is not able to attend today.
Kuruvilla sir,
Kuruvilla
unmute
sir is
sir.
free. Kuruvilla sir is now.
Yes.
Yes.
Kuruvilla sir is ready now.
Talk, sir. Kuruvilla, sir.
Yeah, I am hearing you, but I am not able to do it. It's not coming.
Now it's done. Sir, you are audible. You are audible.
Audible, sir, now.
I am calling
You
on
can simply
mobile.
speak.
Yes.
Sir, this is your humble honor to you, sir. Kindly accept and bless all of us, all the younger generation psychiatrists.
You can talk, sir. Speak.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
You are
sir.
audible.
and
audible, sir. Please speak.
Huh?
Please speak.
Sir,
Hello.
just
Leave the
talk. You are
phone
audible.
and we'll talk.
You're audible, sir.
You are okay.
You're audible. Nice.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
We are having some trouble with this mechanism. So sometimes the voice goes off or the picture goes off. That's a problem.
You take off the phone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just talk, sir.
Yes, sir, you can speak, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You're audible, sir.
Yes. Dr. Ramakrishna, thank you so much for inviting me to join this.
Thank you, sir.
For me, it's a great pleasure to have met a lot of my old friends. As far as I'm concerned, IPS's greatest contribution was that it gave me a lot of friends. So I'm happy to meet them again. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want me to tell?
Your words of wisdom to other younger generation.
Okay. I will strictly speak to that particular topic alone. What I want to say is, see, I joined psychiatry at a time when chlorpromazine and tricyclic antidepressants were almost God's gifts. And over these years, we have had so much of advancement, both in therapeutics as well as in diagnostic forms. So what I want to say, tell the young people is, psychiatry is a really exciting field, which will keep you fully engaged, and also one of the fields where there is a rapid growth when we look at it in the longitudinal manner. So make use of all the recent advancement in not only in pharmacology, but also in other modalities of treatment and also investigative methods. But at the same time, I also just want to remind two things. In spite of all the newer diagnostic methods, the old method of spending time with the patient is still the most important one. Don't ever cut short of it for the sake of machinery. So the second thing is, even today, we know that there are, in fact, today I would say, looking at from my my youth, the number of people who come with problems which need listening is only increasing, not decreasing, with all our pharmacological advances. So keep these things together. Do not sacrifice one for the other. So you practice a holistic psychiatry. So this is my advice to the juniors. And I'm grateful to my contemporaries for having chosen me as the treasurer of South Zone as my first official post. And then from moving on to South Zone, the Tamil Nadu president, South Zone president, and then national president, and IPS, editor of Indian Psychiatric Society, etc. These were all, to me, they were very enjoyable, all these responsibilities. And I'm happy to see the society has grown leaps and bounds over the years. My congratulations to all the young stalwarts of today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's time for President IPS 2007, Dr. Professor IRS Reddy. Again, he is a man of vision, mission. He has accomplished what other people as at the time didn't accomplish in private psychiatry. He is a epitome of success in private psychiatry. That's what I would regard him. Very few have done this service from the private side. I request Dr. IRS Reddy, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, President Dr. Ramakrishnan, my good friend, for honoring me on this day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Just one or two words on this occasion. Anyway, I gave my speech. One thing is, I am just reminded of a mini ANSIPS today for two reasons. One is usually ANSIPS occurs in January. This foundation day is also occurring in January month. The second thing is in ANSIPS inauguration day, usually in the evening, the same time, all the past presidents are honored of the national presidents. So it is happening today. And the third thing is in ANSIPS, we meet all our colleagues, both seniors and juniors. That is also happening today. So it is like a South Indian mini ANSIPS I am attending. So I think that has filled up the gap, the deficiency which we are feeling there is no ANSIPS this year. So I think hats off to the National IPS and Ramakrishnan. And Ramakrishnan is unique. And I think that as you are becoming older, I think your energies are increasing. And you are of South Zone, both academic and other social. So hats off to Ramakrishnan. And I think today we enjoy the mini ANSIPS of South Zone. And thanks to all the seniors and juniors. Pranams.
Thank you, sir. Request Dr. Mohan Das. I think he has left. He wanted to go for a meeting.
Hello, Ramakrishna, very rich. He's made lots of these. In these
He
forums,
has then personal
Dr.
work to
Ponnadari is
attend.
there?
He may
Dr.
join.
Ponnadari?
Ponnadari is there, sir.
Dr. Ponnadari is there.
But Mohan Das.
Mohandas, I think he had personal work. He want to leave. He may join later. I thought he may join.
Professor Mohan Das. He is also the father of, I will call him the father of modern biological psychiatry in India. What he has achieved, what he has spread the message throughout the world. The name of Indian psychiatry, he is one of the few persons. I bow to him and I give this memento to him and I will put him, post him. Thank you, sir. Then Professor Tirunavukarasu. Professor Tirunavukarasu, sir, are you online, sir? I think he's not online. Okay. You see, again, a national figure from Tamil Nadu, Professor Tirunavukarasu. He was also the president of IPS as well as organized so many programs, and he was also a SARC Federation office bearer. I bow to him for his service to psychiatry. Now, Dr. Professor Roy Abraham. You may not tell much about Professor Roy Abraham. He is a world leader. He has gone from India to the world. He is ruling this WPA, and whatever service he has done as a secretary of IPS and so many offices he has held, and he is always working for IPS. So that is the spirit we can have, and I am also happy we both belong to the same school of psychiatry, Dr. Venkata Rao, Madurai Institute of Psychiatry. I bow to you, sir, and I present this to you, sir.
I accept it with all humility. Just 2 minutes, just 1 minute on. I want to thank you and also Dr. Ramanan, the president-elect, and all the leaders. I am only reminded of our efforts of having psychiatry as a subject for MBBS. We could achieve one thing that is very significant, that compulsory resident rotating internship during for interns for 2 weeks. It's compulsory all over the country. I must especially thank Keshav Desiraju, who was the Secretary of Health at that time, and I was president of the IPS. But we still have to have subject as MBBS psychiatry as an important subject for an MBBS for our MBBS course. Now about WPA, I'm very happy to have been the president of the IPS, and in that capacity, I could become the I was the first ever Secretary General outside Europe and America. First non-European, non-American Secretary General of IPS in 70 years. I'm very grateful to one person sitting here, Dr. Ashokan. He was the president of the IPS at that time. He worked really very hard. And such work has helped me. And now I am relinquishing by 31st of October, December. I have completed my term 6 years. And I'm very much obliged. Thank you very much for this honor, which I value very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Even then, your service should continue. We pray for all your longevity, health, and happiness and service to IPS, sir. Thank you. Next, again, our hero, Professor T.V. Ashokan, sir. Again, just now he was, Dr. Roy was mentioning about T.V. Ashokan. He is, again, one of the few active members for over decades in IPS, held various positions, and he is also a father figure to all Tamil Nadu psychiatrists. Whenever you go, he will help you. I still remember yesterday also I was talking to Professor Ashokan. He was telling in 2013 there was a biological conference in Delhi. At the time we both were sitting in the parapet wall and Ramakrishnan joined IPS. Exactly, IPS activities. There were so many people. I think from that onwards only I thought about doing and taking part in IPS activities. Thanks to you, Professor Ashokan, for all your valuable services to IPS. And one credit what I used to give for him is making psychiatry to the public through media. He's a media man. I think everyone, I have seen many people, twice Ashokan sir program is there. Everyone used to remind that time and attend that program. That reach what he could give to other community very easily is something remarkable. I bow to you, sir, and present this to you, sir. Professor Ashokan, sir. Dr. Ashokan, sir.
Not audible.
Is here.
Hello.
Sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
it audible? Yeah, yeah. I'll have a few words now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, respected South Zone President Dr. Ramakrishnan, Dr. Suresh Kumar, and President-elect Dr. Ramanan Erat, respected seniors, Dr. Kumar, Dr. Kuruvilla, Dr. I.R.S. Reddy, Roy. Roy, thank you very much for the kind words. I think it's one of the proudest moments for me, and I think the South Zone. I mean, if I just want to share one simple, wish. In the political arena, I think South was deciding who has to be the Prime Minister. I think that was the scenario a long time back. South was very strong even in IPS, but now of late, I think youngsters must take up this idea, and I must see more psychiatrists from South Zone occupying the national level. This is my simple single wish. Thank you very much. And I'm blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is our President IPS 2015, Dr. G. Prasad Rao. I think we need not talk much about Prasad Rao. He himself is a name in psychiatry. He is again all the world. He is a world psychiatrist. He is the director of Asha Hospital, past president of IPS, president-elect of Asia Federation of Psychiatry, Biological Psychiatry, and he is also on the Spirituality Committee of WPA and honored with the Fellow of WPA, and we can go on and on. So I request Dr. Prasad Rao.
Sir, Prasad Rao, sir, please unmute, sir. Dr. Prasad Rao, sir, please unmute.
I think he is not there.
Yeah.
Okay, when he joins, we'll get this.
Not there.
He's there in the.
It doesn't seem to be there, Suresh.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
And Professor Ajit Bide could not join the meeting today because he has to attend to his auntie, and he is in airport at present. He expressed his regrets. Again, he is again a very father figure and model figure for all psychiatrists of India. We bow to him and show our appreciation to Professor Ajit Bide. Thank you, sir. Thank you for one and all. And I am happy we could assemble so many presidents in this short time. Within 3 days, all of them have joined. And it's also, I feel, a sort of reminiscence of the past, the past presidents of IPS and young generation. Today, I was a little bit disappointed because young generation have not joined as much I expected. But I will put this in YouTube and make them see the events because history only will teach us. That's what my personal wish. So I request anyone like to come forward and share few words. Today, Abhay Matkar could join, Dr. Uday Kumar could join, Dr. Nambi could not join. So, we all pray God for their speedy recovery. That's what our sincere prayers. Anyone, Doctor, can raise your hand or?
Dr. Somasekar wants to speak.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, respected seniors, I am very young in front of all of you. So I am proud that the youngsters like me have been blessed by such an eminent and stalwart psychiatrist of South Zone. And on this Foundation Day, the Indian Psychiatric Society Karnataka chapter, on 9th, we are having another program where we will be launching another new program called as the Stalwarts of Psychiatry. So in which the senior stalwarts of psychiatrists of all over India, initially it starts with Karnataka, then South Zone and India, they will be interviewed in person by one of the eminent psychiatrists of the psychiatrists, so that youngsters will learn more about the experiences of the stalwart psychiatrists of India regarding their contribution to the psychiatry, community mental health, as well as the Indian Psychiatric Society. That's what we are planning. And on 9th, 9th of January, we are launching that program, sir. It will be in the initial in-person program probably, and with the hybrid form we are planning to make. I request, I'll send the link to all the Southern presidents and office bearers and all the seniors. Kindly join us and bless us, guide us, sir. Thank you. Long live IPS, IPS Southern and IPS KC, sir. Namaste.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. If there are no other persons, I think it is a pleasant evening for all of us, especially for me. I could assemble, our team could assemble so many presidents, and which is a rare thing to see. Thank you all. And at this juncture, I like to thank and acknowledge the services of presidents of South Zone. To name a few, we could assemble the 29 past presidents, and I name them: Dr. P. Kishan, Dr. A. Jagdish, Dr. T. P. Sudhakar, Dr. Sivaramakrishnan, Dr. Ashok Reddy, Dr. Swaminath, Dr. Sabesan, Dr. Shaji, Dr. Bhagya Rao, Dr. T. V. Asohan, Dr. Chandrasekhar, Dr. Ajit Bide, Dr. Satyanathan, Dr. Mohan Chandran, Dr. Narayana Kutti, Dr. K. Krishnamurthy, Dr. N. V. Ramana Rao, Dr. I.R.S. Reddy, Dr. Karirama Reddy, Dr. Raghurami Reddy, Dr. K. N. Srinivas, Dr. Kalyana Sundaram, Dr. Prakash Appaya, to name which I could collect. So I appreciate and thank you all for your kind service and upliftment of psychiatry in our zone, because you have generated so much energy, and 1/3 of the past presidents of IPS were from our zone. You made it possible, sir. You gave spirit to our psychiatrists, and you guided us. And I request you all to guide us in the future also. We are all humble servants. We will like to follow you. Advise us. We'll do what is possible. This is the commitment from the EC committee. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Suresh Kumar to give the vote of thanks. I think within 2 hours we are able to manage, and for your patience, I am very happy and proud, and I am indebted to you all. Thank you, sir. Prasad Rao has joined.
Not lifting the phone, sir, because
okay,
he's not lifting the phone, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I'm immensely pleasure in for today's function of IPS Foundation Day, as already IRS predictors the says there is like many answers that what we are enjoyed all the past presidents, past South Zones presidents and various senior members and all have thank you for all your active participation and nice words, and you quoted all these things. And the way the today, in spite of short notice by call from Dr. National President Dr. or IPA PK Dalal sir, but in spite of our president sir, with having sore throat, myalgia, and body aches, he is shouldering all the responsibilities. He able to keep contact all the persons of the past president in person, and he make the efforts individually. He prepared the memento in a short notice in collecting all the data about the past president, past South Zone president, not only the South Zone president and national president who participated today. There are various other behind the screen. There are a lot of people, the state presidents, state secretaries, state representatives, zonal representatives, where there is all the people who actively participated as editor, MS Reddy has done a lot of work for South Zone. Similarly, now the Sahul Amin is doing all the various level, the indexing the journal to reach the new heights and all. First, I thank all the past presidents or national presidents. South Zones as an intellectual branch. Always the people will reaching the national, international and levels to our society in reaching with their legendaries. They have to follow our younger generation because unfortunately they are not joining our society's interests. These people are unfortunate, but your wise words of all the past presidents, I am very much thankful to all and all my office bearers and all today's is made IPS Foundation Day. As you mentioned, it is the first Foundation Day. It is a beginning. Just we will celebrate definitely the 75th Foundation, Platinum Jubilee celebration, and centenary celebrations. To all, thank you for all the participants for making the program a grand success. Of my office bearers, the people, those who are participated and who are the missing today, so many persons, but in spite of their busy schedule with a short notice, they could not attend. But in spite of, I thank all the even absentees, but their contribution is is recognized forever. Thank you, one and all. Long live IPS. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sabita.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
அப்பா உங்க குரல் கேட்டிருக்கு, உங்க பேசக்கூடாதா ரெண்டு
இல்ல சார், இல்ல சார், பேசணும்னு நான் ரைஸ் பண்ணேன். சரி, then you didn't hear it, that's what. Okay sir, no problem. You're all youngsters, we'll take it up, no problem.
Okay.
Now we are able to hear her voice.
Yes sir.
Yes sir, I raised my hand because it was going on in the South Zone platform, so I thought, okay. Yes sir, I thank really Dr. Ramakrishnan. Take an initiative like that. I should collect everything, sir. So because of that, he gave the initiative. I could do all that, sir. If not, even I couldn't have done it. I thought where I could get it. I spoke to mostly all the presidents, sir. And I had that. I think that's a teamwork. It's really required to bring the IPS up. That's what, sir.
Thank you. Everybody is hearing.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, we had made an awareness program on 6th, sir. We had called the public, we have called the medical officers, and we have called the all the psychiatrists, and then we have made through the Zoom platform, sir. And it was indirect at the Thuthukudi and Tirunelveli. They have done it directly to the people, sir, to the common people. They have taken up to the unreached. So that's what, sir. And we are having a program on 9th, sir. 9th. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will be in touch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Dr. Karirama Reddy, I am after so many years I could see, and your cartoons and your images, these are you have been frequently showing all the past presidents and secretaries in the background. I'm very happy, sir. I'm very happy. I've been seeing it for the past.
His screen is very catchy, sir. His screen is very catchy. All the members are present in his screen, sir.
Sir, I should thank the secretary also, sir. Our South Zone secretary who sent me a message and asked me to find out, sir. I think that was a great initiative that he also did it, sir. So that to make this
Thank you,
a great success.
Because
Yes, sir. Really.
Sir is he deserves all the applause for this exclusive.
Illa, sir. Illa. Even that way, I think it's a teamwork. That's what I told you, sir. It's a teamwork. I think we should inculcate some interest in the youngsters. No, that there should be some person, I believe. So I think you all made it.
Okay, thank you.
That's what, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Congratulations, President Sir Ramakrishnan and Suresh and South Zone office making wonderful event within very short time. Probably
really,
would have
sir, that is
yes,
also,
real hard work for
but
our
short time,
Ramakrishnan,
very
sir.
short
He
time.
did a wonderful work.
Short time, well organized.
Good evening, Ramnanji. Good evening, Ramnanji.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, nice to see South Zone office again. Kurivilla sir, good evening, Kurivilla sir.
Kuruvilla sir.
You are my examiner, and at Rajamandri, you passed me before my exams on mock exam. It's a memorable event for me. I'm having the total record of my exam. And thanks to Kariram Reddy sir, I attended that your mock examination at Rajamandri, and Kuruvilla was my examiner. Very nice to see Kuruvilla.
I was there, Kishan.
Sir,
I am also there. We are
Yeah,
exam
yeah.
going at that day.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that the Kuruvilla sir could make up today.
Very nice to see Kuruvilla sir.
Today,
We all participated in the Rajamandri.
could make up today. It is all good thing for the new beginning of new year. You start with the bigger.
Sir, because of Zoom only, it was successful.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Yes,
president,
sir.
national president joined. It's very difficult to have a physical meet.
Yes,
We
sir.
should be
Otherwise,
thankful
within
to
2
Zoom,
days we
sir.
can't meet.
In one way, it is fine,
And
sir.
Corona
Whatever you
also.
said.
Thankful to Corona also. And all national president we have seen today. Thank you.
Thank
Over
you
to
so
Prime
much.
President.
Your
Good night.
lecture.
Good night, sir.
Nobody can believe such a thing. This thing. Your lecture was amazing.
Thank you, Kishan.
IRS Reddy, sir.
ARS Reddy
Sir,
sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Your lecture
Thank
was
you,
very,
sir.
really, sir.
Yeah,
Your lecture was very good.
yeah. After a long time, and we are happy to hear you, sir.
He's the orator.
Arish.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll meet later.
Adi, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vishal, thank you. Ashok Reddy, sir. You are there. Thank you very much. Dr. Sai.
Prasad Rao still is there in the list. Dr. Prasad Rao sir is there.
Prasad Rao sir is also in the list, but he is not.
Sir, you can unmute sir. Prasad Rao sir.
He is not there. He is not there. Otherwise, he would have.
Yeah. Some problem.
Right.
Okay. Good night. Good night, President sir. Good night, Secretary.
Thank you, sir.
Suresh,
Thank you, Kishan ji.
Good night. Bye.
Raji sir.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Nice to see Kuruvilla sir after a long time.
Kuruvilla sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yamananji.
The Prasad Rao sir has joined, I think, maybe. Okay, kindly unmute, sir. Prasad Rao sir. Raji sir.
Not coming.
He's not coming, sir. Is maybe some problem. He left.
Okay, then bye.
Okay, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good
Bye,
night,
Saji
Yamananji.
sir. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.